So another thing I was reading up this week, which I thought it's literally one of the it's an interesting story. So if you're not familiar, this gentleman, Adam 22, he marries this girl, Lena the Plug. And Adam 22, he's the host, and I don't think I think something happened, but it was the No Jumper podcast was what he was really known for. But he marries this, first he's dating, and then he marries this chick called Lena the Plug. And she's a porn chick. And I'm not going to judge. If that's your life, that's your life. So the basis of their whole relationship was he does the podcast, and he gets great numbers. He's had some great guests. Some, obviously like any podcast, some are more entertaining than others. But, he's very active on social media. He's got a big following. But I guess they do OnlyFans. They do porn together, him and his girlfriend, now wife, Lena the Plug. And one thing Adam 22 always said was, yeah, we just do girl on girl, and I can join in, but she don't do other guys. And then they get married, and then he wants to, then she sleeps with another dude. And not just a dude, big old black dude. And I was like, dang, you went to the top of the food chain as far as stereotypical don't want that vision of somebody sleeping with your wife. It's just a hung brother, just tearing it up. That's where they went with it. I was like, I would have probably got if I'm going off stereotypes, I'm getting a 5'2" Asian. If I'm going to let my already in porn business wife sleep with somebody, I'm going for a really short Asian dude. And I'm going to roll the dice that he doesn't beat the brakes off of her. And so there's so many layers of this. For one, I thought it's interesting that you let your wife sleep with another dude, and I was just like, you gotta watch that. That's out there on the internet, and it's one thing. I never want to think of whoever I'm with, whether when I was married, my ex, when I'm dating, just anybody I'm with, I don't ever want that. I don't ever want to see. Obviously, they sleep with other people. I mean, people. I don't think I've ever slept with a virgin, so I know there's people before me. I just don't want to think about it. I don't want to vision it. I don't want to know anybody you slept with. Really, I'm just going. I'm good. I'm just gonna tell myself it's never happened. But so he lets his big old brother. What's this guy's name? It's just so odd. Jason Love, big old brother, and he lets his wife do it, and he's so happy about it at first. He buys her a new car. He's hyping her up. This is what she wanted. We're cool with it. And listen, I'm not judging at all. If that's your lifestyle, that's your lifestyle. I got friends that have an open relationship. I got gay friends. I got all kinds of friends, and everybody's different in what they allow in their relationship and what's cool. And it's just but this one, he's cool with it. And all of a sudden, a couple days ago, he comes out threatening this Jason Love, I let you bone my wife. He's and now you're getting reckless how you're talking about her. I hired you for a reason. I let you do this for a reason. We trusted you. And he goes, and if you keep talking reckless, you can get touched. I got people in these streets of LA, and then he does this. And I got secrets, bro. I know your secrets. You don't want me to let that out. Now, when somebody says something like that, when you're dealing with porn, now you got to read between the lines. That to me says Jason Love probably has done a homosexual scene or done something with another dude. That's the only thing I can come up with. Either that or he's a drug addict. So that's the only two things I can come up with. So it's the threat and everything. And now he's mad. And all because Jason Love, he gets on some interview and he's like, yeah, she's not used to having her stuff tore out like that. She was used to Adam, and he ain't tearing it up. She ain't used to something this big and able to work it and stuff like that. And I go, that's why, why did you choose him? I'm not choosing that. And So then, the whole thing is it's just odd. The whole thing. The threats afterward from Adam 22 to Jason Love. The fact that he's okay with his wife getting towed up by some big brother. Oh, it's weird because a couple weeks ago I talked about that movie X when I did my little movie review, and that was literally I was talking about that within that movie. I was talking about how the camera guy, his girlfriend, went in and slept with the character Kid Cudi was playing, and he was playing a well-hung brother, and sure enough, it like played out the next week live. But listen, if your goal was to boost like your profile on Pornhub and OnlyFans and everything else, all this worked because I got online and Adam 22, his Pornhub searches up 4,068%. Lane of the Plug, Pornhub search 2,010%. Not 100, thousands. So if you look at it that way, it worked. Whatever they were looking at, it worked. Whatever they're getting searched, then hopefully they're getting paid. And I'm talking about it. So in the end, whatever, good or bad, I mean, really nothing bad happened because he was okay with the guy sleeping with his wife. He knew he was packing. I don't know if the guy's packing or not. I'm not going to go search him for that. I'm assuming. And then he was okay with all of it until he started talking about, and that's an ego thing. That's a male ego thing. Is talking about how she's not used to getting told down like that. And then he was like, I didn't mean to finish in her either. It's just, it just happened. He was cocky with it, feeling himself a little bit. And it just was weird because it was all good like a few days ago. And then this happened.